Here we go.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
We're just gonna switch to a rock and roll channel. I couldn't find any other bands after our last conversation.
I
That's
thought
it,
of
man. Rock is dead.
I thought of one. I thought of just it's an okay band. It's MJ Letterman
Don't know.
and MJ Lenderman, something like that.
Don't know them either. Hmm.
They have some good stuff. It's kind of but it's sort of like I wouldn't say rock. It's just like folksy kind of stuff,
It
acoustic.
doesn't count. It
Yeah.
does not count.
Well, they got some. Okay, let's
You can't play it because our last episode got restricted for
because
using copyrighted material.
because it Nugent.
Yeah,
Damn.
that 10-second clip, we got flagged.
I thought Ted was cool, man.
He is cool. It's the copyright laws that are not cool.
That sucks. It's like we did it for like 10 seconds.
That was enough. No one in Russia can see that episode. So there goes half
What a
our viewer
shame.
base.
Yeah, the bots that we pay for. All right, well go look at MJ Lenderman when you get a chance.
All
I'll
right.
look it at the price.
I have been too. It's holding strong and we're moving up and we're at 74 and gold is down and silver is down. What's happening?
I have no idea, bro.
Do you think we're decoupling?
I I mean, no, but maybe is it like no? I don't.
Too early to tell.
Yeah, I'm just in like wait and see mode. It's good to see the price movement. I think once we go higher than this, like back into the 80s maybe, and then all the bears get completely demoralized and the people that were waiting for 50, they'll start FOMOing back into it because they're gonna be like, oh, now we missed the boat and we don't have confidence that we're gonna go into the 50s or the 40s anymore. We're back to the 80s. So um, yeah, no, I mean, I'd be happy with that. I'm okay. It's nice to stack at lower levels, but I'm ready for some number go up technology, and I think it's going to happen. I don't know. I'm just maybe it's because I'm getting more bullishness on my timeline because everyone else sees the price go up 3% and they're like, oh my gosh, look at the it's 3%. But I think despite everything, it's performing well.
Despite everything. The world has become just an absolute dumpster fire.
Well, yeah, for Bitcoiners, we understand that's the thesis. It's we understand that the world is going to hell in a handbasket,
It's
and
even worse than that.
it's yeah, hmm
Yeah, I agree. Bitcoiners, we know this is going to happen. It's why you buy Bitcoin. Opt out, put your money into something people can't steal. But we have like kicked the mother of all hornets' nests in Iran,
I know.
and there's no end in sight. And the economy is like completely collapsing in real time.
Yeah, gas prices
And
are
there's,
north of $5 here in Hawaii.
yeah, we're at $4, which is,
Wild.
dude, it's wild. I mean, I was getting used to $2.23 a gallon.
Yeah,
I mean, the average American, tons of credit card debt, can't pay their mortgage, can't sell their home, getting replaced by AI, a war that will not end, immigrants that will not be deported.
yeah.
I mean, what am I missing? Are we still worried about meth and the whole like fentanyl thing, or is that swept under the rug?
No, I think we're more worried about all the pedophiles now and the satanic influence of our in our country. A
Goodness.
captured nation. It is a captured nation, and
And we let it happen because we were too clueless. We were, you know, I don't know what we were doing,
well, this is
filling
like
out our brackets for NCAA basketball.
yeah, this is the liberal paradigm that we're living in. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. It's liberalism, right? And so trying to conserve trying to conserve in you know, in liberalism is almost like no, don't do that. Okay, okay, fine, go ahead and do it. No, no, don't do that.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead, fine, let's do it. They don't. It's not actual conservatism. Like, what are you conserving? There's nothing that's being conserved at this
it's
point.
gone.
At this point, it's
Moral
like
fabric is gone.
reformation. It's we have to restore. We have to get back, and we've got to, and we can't live in this liberal system anymore. And it is. I mean, the purpose of a system is what it does, and liberalism is all about open economies, open borders. Everything's open. Everything's open.
It's all
Everyone,
open.
everyone trades with everybody. Everyone is an interchangeable economic unit, and we just operate in that foundation. So when you take the counter argument to that, and you say, well, is that really the best way of doing things? Like, is maybe we prioritize, Americans prioritize other Americans before prioritizing where the cheapest price is. Oh, I know that's against our God of capitalism and our God of like open markets and everything, but like if it makes the people in the country better, if it gives them comfort and they live a happier and healthier life, then that should be the main thing. Right? Who cares about getting a cheap TV when you can't even afford to buy a home, right? Oh, great, great! I can get a $400, whatever flat screen TV at Costco that used to be 2,000, 4,000 bucks. Okay, cool, but that home that I was looking at 10 years ago that was like 400,000 is now 6 million.
Yeah,
I bet at least I've
it
got this
hurts.
flat screen TV, thanks to all this free market stuff. So I don't know, I think that we need to be really radical in our approach of how we envision the future moving forward, and we have to be willing to sort of slay these old idols of liberalism, and even I mean I'm not necessarily I don't want to slay capitalism. It's like the best worst system, but there are problems with it. You know, just gonna say
What
that
capitalism needs are the guardrails.
you
It
need the
needs
guardrails,
guardrails. Yeah,
100%.
and I would say if we're going to restore our country, it starts first with the money. You fix the money,
You
and
get
then you
God
fix
first. God first.
God first, and then the money, and then the architecture. And that
Yeah.
might sound a little bit weird, but I think if the money is good and if the money is sound, then you can start building what your society should look like. You remember the World's Fair from 1903 or 1904 in St. Louis?
Yeah.
They introduced all those neoclassical buildings.
Yeah.
That's what we need, like the Greek revival neoclassic building. And we need to start over. Sound money, beautiful architecture, family, God, and start rebuilding morality. And I think that's what it takes because that uplifts the human spirit. And that says, look at these buildings, look what we're able to create. And it begins to turn the optimism up in the right way. And that continues throughout the next generations.
Yeah.
And I just don't, I don't know how we get there because I feel like we're more like Cuba than anywhere else. And they just lost all their power. Did you see that? No electricity in Cuba.
I didn't see that.
It's gone. No electricity. Their grid collapsed.
Wow.
And of course, I'm sure we had a hand in it because we're trying to overthrow their government,
Right.
take over Cuba, remove, a threat from a foreign power, clean up our hemisphere. But, I think, man, we're like not far away from being, a third world country here.
Yeah, I unfortunately I think the West is dead and I think that we killed it.
We killed it, dude. It's over.
We're the ones that, like it's the West killed the West. It's suicidal. And it sucks. And so I don't think we're ever going to get what we once had back. I think we've got to build something different. And it's going to look different and it's going to be in smaller pockets and it'll be built out from there. But you're talking about the World's Fair. It's like that was built in a very homogenous society.
Hmm.
93% white Christian nation at that time, shared heritage, shared roots. Uh, right. So you can get things done that way, and you have you have your standards, you have beauty standards. Okay, let's build things this way. Now,
Right.
it's like they're talking about freedom of religion. It's like freedom of religion was never meant to be. Our forefathers could never have imagined that freedom of religion would have meant worship of pagan gods, or any. And when I mean pagan gods, I mean every other religion besides Christianity. And
Hmm.
but now you see what happens. Like Islam comes in, and they're doing Islam stuff in New York in the
A
office.
lot in
There's
Texas,
a lot in Texas, and it's like, oh, it's okay. So it's freedom of
Michigan,
religion. It's
Minnesota.
freedom of religion and separation of church and state, but only as it pertains to Christianity. It's just because they
Right.
associate it with the West and they want to kill it. And that's
Yeah.
all it really is. And the separation of church and state was also never about not having a
No, it was just
Christian
not having,
society.
it
It was
was
about
having a mandated religion from the top down,
from the
not
top down.
having that.
And it
Yeah.
protected all the different, protected Protestants, protected Catholics, Orthodox, all the Christians. So yeah, it's crazy how it's been completely bastardized. And the other thing is all the kids now, you get into some type of like Twitter argument and they've got no understanding of American history whatsoever. Absolutely none. Like they can only think back like to maybe 5 years ago.
I can
Or
only imagine these posts that you're making and replying.
well, it happened last night. I kind of got roped into it because I saw there was a bunch of what I was assuming were American citizens watching the U.S. Play the Dominican Republic in the World
Mm,
Baseball Classic,
mm,
and all the U.S. citizens are rooting for the Dominican Republic, and they were like,
mm.
oh, it's like, bro, okay, that's fine. You can root for Dominican Republic, but just go move there, okay? It, you know, like
I've
it's
seen you post so many times, get out of our country.
yeah, just spam
That's
it.
like one of your
Get
constant
out.
refrains.
Get out of our country. Get out of our. I am so exhausted with these people, and then everyone's like, oh, well, you can't like celebrate heritage. I'm like, no, you act like if it's America versus the place that you came from, you have to choose America. There's something
Get
called the
out. Yeah.
oath of loyalty, and if you can't do that, then you don't deserve to be here. And for them, it's like this crazy, like racist thing. But the reality is, it's like that's the most normal thing that I mean that for 99.99% of all of history, it was like that. They just are retarded. It's just the level of retardation is through the roof.
Did you see the movie from years ago called Apocalypto?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
At the end of the movie, after they've escaped all of the torture and they didn't have their entrails removed at the top of the pyramid, the actor and maybe his wife, I can't remember. The main character is like, we go and seek a new beginning,
Yeah.
right? And that's what they were doing. And I think shortly after Cortez's ship showed up, but that's kind of where I am mentally.
Seeking a
We
new
got to
beginning.
escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, seek a new beginning. Escape the torturous, idolatrous, leaders that we have,
I know.
taking you up to the top of the pyramid and slicing you open. That's essentially what it's like to be an American today.
Yeah. Best country in the world. Used to be. I mean, I
Used to
guess
be.
I guess I'm still very proud to be an American. Um, because of the heritage, but I'm not proud of all this bullshit. I'm not proud of Trump being like, you're either with Mark Levin or you're like against us. It's like that type of stuff. Like, are you out of your mind?
The whole
Yes.
thing is upside down, dude. It's
Upside down.
all upside down. What a rug pull.
Completely tragic too, because it's like something out of a Greek tragedy. Because you look at the beginnings of Trump, right? Drain the swamp, throw her in
Yeah.
jail. You know, this guy that was
We bought into that though. He
oh
wasn't
yeah, yeah, absolutely. He sold it and we bought into it and fine. And then but here's the thing. It was at the exact right time. and it was the perfect moment for him to actually be a hero. He could have saved
That was
America.
that was 2015.
And it
That
was
was 11 effing years ago.
yeah, it was either never going to happen because he never intended it to happen, or somewhere along the lines he strayed and he devolved to the powers that be. I think it's the latter. I think that there were better intentions at the beginning, at least,
Mm.
but you look at what's been done and it's nothing, right? This is an existential time in our country's nation. Okay, great, loans coming across the border, but you're not deporting nearly enough people. Um, so it's just, it's a complete shame, and it's tragic because the moment is there to be met, and it's
That's true. It is. It's like the perfect moment to turn things around, but we're not going to be able to.
you got everyone. I mean, you got the country behind you, right? You won the election. You've got
Hmm.
people that are crying for it, yelling for it. Do more, put Eric Prince in charge. Just let him get the stuff done. Whatever, like, but
Today he said nobody gives a shit about housing. Like, dude, that's like one of the biggest issues.
yeah, and don't worry about the gas prices. Okay, if we've got to go bomb Iran. Uh, why do we worry about the gas? Come on, guys, just
Such a disaster.
a disaster.
Such a disaster. I mean, it's creating a power vacuum. We
Yeah,
obviously don't have the power. So we're giving our enemies an opportunity to step up and assert themselves.
yeah,
It's like the emperor has no clothes. And then you start wondering, well, how many weapons does the US have? If they
right.
could only do 8 days of war or maybe 14, who's protecting the homeland?
Yeah,
And it looks like China is surrounding Taiwan. I mean, they're pricing oil in anything but dollars coming out of Iran. Bad news. Bad news.
yeah.
Ugh.
Well, it's
Ay,
like
ay, ay.
as Christians, we knew that we were going to be persecuted, right? I mean, it says it. Jesus talks about it.
Yeah,
Maybe,
we
maybe this is just our cross.
maybe we haven't been persecuted the way that people have been persecuted or are being persecuted in Africa, in the
No,
Middle East. I mean,
often,
there's or even in Europe, there's plenty of persecution, but we have been inoculated from it
yeah.
because of our location, geography, our history. But I agree with you. I think that that could come next, and it's very very easy to see how that comes into play. Leadership changes at the political level, and all of a sudden, number one enemy are the white Christians.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've seen the horrible persecution, the actual death in Nigeria and wherever it is in the Middle East. And I asked myself, man, if someone put a gun to my head and they said, renounce Christ and we'll let you live,
No
would I
way.
renounce Christ? No.
No
I
way.
absolutely would not say Christ is
I
my
mean,
Lord
but
and
you've been
Savior.
taking boxing lessons. So are you just going to let him hold a gun to your head? I
Yeah.
mean, I think you can say never and still jab, right? Like you
Yeah,
don't like if I'm going down with a fight as well,
right.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. One last gasp, just one last yeah, bro. I mean, I think well, one, he doesn't just because we might foresee a level of persecution on the way doesn't mean just lay down and take it, right? You have to fight, but be prepared for those types of things that are coming. And I mean, it's worth preying on fairly frequently, like because these are evil times, man. And it's like the more that it's exposed, they're kind of showing us what their game is a little bit. Like I really truly feel like things are coming to a head.
I
And
agree with
the
you.
spiritual warfare looks you can actually see it in the physical world more. It's more materialistic now. You can actually see certain things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yes, I 100% agree. I also wonder what Bitcoin's role in this is going to be.
Yeah.
Does Bitcoin get co-opted or does it continue to be the exit? And what does it look like in 2 years? What does it look like in 4 years? What does it look like when, Trump loses? Republicans lose power, and you get a whole new set of top-down anti-Bitcoin legislation.
Yeah, I don't know. I well, it's Bitcoin is anti-fragile. Uh, the technology itself, however, what I don't like to see is the fervor for all the ETFs and the institutional adoption and all this. It's like that's all well and good, but at the same time, like that's not what Bitcoin's meant to be about. You know, it is it's and the more you tangle that in with those people, I just think the worse that kind of gets, to be honest.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, but that it's like anything in life. Eventually, it all comes back down to the individual level, right? Like, I need to be a good man and a leader in my own life if I want the world to be a different place as well. I need to take action individually. It's the same thing with Bitcoin. I can just sit back and say, oh, it should be this way or that way, but well, what am I doing? Am I buying Bitcoin, putting it in self custody? Am I running a node? Am I signaling, with my node? Uh, like,
BP 110.
am I doing those things, or am I just sort of sitting back and letting it happen and bitching about it? I've done my fair share of bitching. I do my fair share of bitching and not taking action about certain things, and I think we all do. But we've got to confront those things and fight for it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you can buy Bitcoin and do nothing, but I think right now it requires quite a lot.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you just buy Bitcoin and you let it sit there for 10 years, your life's going to be a whole lot better in 10 years if you didn't touch it than it would have been if you didn't.
Fast forward me to 2030, please.
Man, it's crazy because it's 2026, which is pretty wild to me still that we're on the back half of this decade. Yeah, I just think that these next 4 years are going to be crazy for Bitcoin. You know, I just like, I just think it's going to be absolutely nuts.
I saw someone posted a Grok question based on what Saylor's purchasing. When does he reach a million Bitcoin? And it's, I think, July 2027.
I was thinking even sooner, to be honest,
It could be. It could be.
because I mean, what you're seeing with Stretch, and it's like, you know, it could get nuts. So yeah, bro, I don't know. I think all time high now this year.
I think all-time high this year is easy.
Yeah.
I think war in Iran, uncertainty, gold not performing, stock market collapsing, housing crisis. The money has to go somewhere and it has to go to a safe asset. I think people will figure out that Bitcoin is the safest asset.
Yeah, I want Bitcoin to be the thing that Trump was supposed to be. To bring it
Hmm.
back to that, I want Bitcoin to be the drain the swamp technology. I want it,
It
take,
really could.
and it is
I
if
mean,
everyone would just look at it that way. And it is for me. It is for you. You take your money out of the system, you put it in Bitcoin. You don't feed the beast. You don't feed the machine. And yeah, it's drain the swamp technology. So that's why I think it's going to perform really well over the next 4 years, 400 years. uh, yeah, it's going to be a safe haven for people. It's going to be this thing that they're like, you know what, I'm opting out of this crazy world. I'm not putting my money in this stock market that's run by satanic pedophiles. I'm putting in the ETFs or anything like that. I'm buying Bitcoin and putting it in self custody, and I'm yeah, doing myself that favor.
let's
So
stack some Bitcoin.
should we stack? Yeah, I know you're
Let's do
thinking.
it. Good segue.
I was thinking.
74, 387.
It's looking good.
Yeah, I saw someone posted about having like multiple up days in a row, buying 21 bucks, using Strike. Gonna get
21
me 27,981 sats. Got it.
done.
So that's good. So yeah, welcome to the Stack Show. We stack sats live twice a week. Join us.
Join us. Stack some sats with us. Yeah,
Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It really helps the algorithm.
yeah. Feed the algo, and leave us a voice memo, please.
Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss an episode.
Yeah, make sure you do
Yeah,
that.
voice memos. So we need a new strategy though. Let's just think of something different that people can do. Because voice memos, they're too tough. I had somebody message me saying I can't upload my voice memo.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's fun to play it on air. How about it's just create a video and tag us.
Yeah.
Tag us in a video.
Yeah. I don't know if people are gonna want to put their own message out there because they're gonna want to.
It could be a video of anything, your dog, with you talking in the background. Stay
Yeah.
anonymous.
We could say that they could. You could definitely do that, but I'm just saying sometimes people like to be funny and say some stupid shit, and so we want to leave
Hmm.
space for that. You know, like a prank phone call.
All right. Well, we won't divulge your handle.
Yeah.
It'll be anonymous.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know, man. That's all I got.
That's a good start. I gotta think of some ideas too. I don't know the workaround, but we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, brother. Let's wrap it up here. Nice little short stack for
Yeah.
today, and
Fresh week.
fresh week, fresh prices. We'll see you on Thursday. I think we're higher. I think we're 70. I think we're 79 by Thursday.
79.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I'm going to say 76. I
Okay.
think we're still going up. Maybe we'll be in the 80s, but
Maybe.
76.
All right. We'll see.
I don't want to get too greedy.
No. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
All right.